Hello everybody and welcome back to AM2R. Now, in the last episode we went through a little bit of Zetis, took out about 4 metroids, and now we're leaving this area here, which I'm pretty sure is the Chozo ruins. I'm not exactly 100% sure on that though. I could check. Let's see. Will it actually tell me? Okay, no, this is the Golden Temple. Let's see. The temple stands at the base of the hollow mountain. The statue's carved stones and solid design attest to the structure was built to be a sanctuary, possibly with religious significance. This temple has withstood the test of time, showing the building knowledge and experience of the Chozo. Okay, well, let's get out of here. Oh dear. Oh hi! So yeah, this is actually a mini-boss that wasn't in the original game, and we can check it. Ancient Guardian. This sentry deploys spiked barriers on corners targets into firing range. Its archaic design construct it to operate at low power, preventing simultaneous use of its shield and mobility systems. Its arsenal consists of energy weapons with unique patterns. The robot was calibrated to detect foreign creatures bearing stolen equipment. Recent earthquakes seem to have damaged the traction of the unit and spiked barriers. Despite this complication, it remains a considerable threat. Now, depending on what it does, it'll actually change its attack. So, okay, that's fire. I was reading that wrong. Okay, yellow, fire on the ground. Blue, you're gonna use fire that go around. Blue again. You can use missiles on this. Okay, that's gonna be lasers. More lasers. Just watch the color of its eyes, and then you'll be able to tell, like, what attack it's going for. Okay, that's gonna be... Oh, that's fire on the ground. That's my bad. You're going down, I can tell. Okay, green. It's gonna be fire that goes down, so it goes up. It's fire that goes up. That's lasers. Come on. Oh, the spikes are closing in. I'm taking damage. What? Oh dear, this is actually starting to get to a mistake. Oh dear. Come on. Okay. He's been defeated. Whew, that was close. Although that is how the boss is supposed to go. Now, technically we're not supposed to be able to be up here yet, but I'm awesome. So, I can't get up here. Now, if I can do this right... No, I can't. Okay, what I'm trying to do is... Okay, that was a total failure. Okay, we'll have to do this the hard way. I get up there saying I'm awesome, and then I just pull that. Well, at least I reset the room, so it's not going to be as difficult. Nope. Okay, there we go. You can stick to the ceiling, you can just slowly blow these up. I recommend putting them farther away from you so that you can get back to the wall. But all that's up here is a missile tank. And a door that we can't deal with yet, but if you watch my playthrough of Metroid Zero Mission, it's a power bomb door, so we're not going to have access to that for a while. Which kind of sucks, but being able to get the extra missiles, especially if you can get up there, is always helpful, especially in the early game, because you have no idea how a Metroid fight might go. Because, like, even though I'm fairly skilled at this game, and the controls are, like, really tight and responsive, those Metroids can still pull one over on me, and I love it! Because it's like, even... no matter what Metroid I'm facing, like, whether it's early game or late game, whether I do or do not have to worry about my missile count, it's like, it becomes a thing where it's just... well, it's cool, because, like, every fight is its own thing, and I don't know how to go. But anyway, if we come in here, we can collect another missile tank, and if we do this right, there is another one up here that we're able to get to. Now, you're supposed to get this later in the game. I'm not exactly sure how or what, because that's how I always do it, but all the blocks in there are breakable ones, or just the breakaway blocks that fall apart. So yeah, there's not really any way to get around it, as far as I know, but if you bomb jump right next to that first platform that you could get to, and you do it properly, you can get up there no problem. And I just love that, because it's a secondary way to do it that doesn't enable you to, like, be... Like, you can either be really good at doing this type of stuff, or not at all. And this probably won't lead me anywhere. 7 metroids. Oh, this room. Okay, this is similar to the last one, except we have to do something called diagonal bomb jumping, which I'm not as good at, but I am proficient in managing. Although I'm doing side diagonal bomb jumping, so that way I can try and keep my height relative without going up too high and hitting the ceiling. But if you can manage that, you can get this up here, and I've really got no way back. So I kind of have to do the same thing. Alright, come on. Now, this is something... Okay, nope, we're just taking damage. We're just gonna take some damage. Okay. I thought I'd actually be able to manage that pretty decently, but I guess not. I mean, I got the first one alright. Usually that takes me a lot longer to manage, but somehow I got it first try. But I'm not complaining. Huh. This area seems a bit devoid of everything. Wham! Oh, okay, I'm not holding the button, that's why I'm not firing missiles. Okay, come on, up here. Come on. There we go. You are no match for me. I will destroy you all. Alright, now there's a lot of things we can do in this area. But, let's see, if I remember correctly... No. I remember there being something we could do, but we're in kind of a... Oh, that's destroyed. Well then. Oh well, I don't really need to save right now. I'm not that worried about it, but still. Now, we do have these new enemies, who are really annoying. They can take a lot of punishment with your default beam. The only reason I'm able to take them down so quickly is, well, because of this. And there's no rapid fire in this game, which is both amazing and probably disconcerting because of how fast I am firing. Alright, let me cut that. And I'm gonna dive into the water here because... enemies. Alright, if we blow this up, we can actually get into here. Break that. And I believe that needs a bomb. Here you go. Normally you could use the high jump boots because you can't get up here. Oh, no, you can. Never mind. Don't take my word for anything. Apparently I don't know what I'm talking about. Okay, there should be a metroid down here. The only thing is we have to fight him in the water, which kinda sucks. And there's a missile tank up there, but we'll get that in just a minute. Oh, hi. Hello. Now, you do have to fight this metroid in the water, because unless you have, like, the high jump boots or the other item... I was about to say... Why? Okay, the gravity suit is what I'm talking about. But you're not going to have the gravity suit at this point in the game. So, yeah. Now, if you come up here, this will actually be a secret wall that you don't even need to bomb or anything. And you can collect the missile tank. It's actually really cool that they kind of, like, put stuff like that in this. Because, like, this feels so much like a real Metroid game, and I love it! It's... Well, then again, a lot of games feel it. This is probably the only Metroid game that I've played that isn't actually made by Nintendo. But we have another item back here. Oh, we're getting this one. Now, there's supposed to be something here, but if you notice this cracked block back here, and I bet you could tell what item we're getting. And also, something fun about this game is if you're charging your beam and you go into Morphball, you can just shoot a bunch of bombs around. I can't remember exactly what game did that first. And, oh, clearly there's something here because it's the only one that isn't solid. But I'm gonna blow the rest of these up because, yeah. Although we have the Various suit. And I love this. Reduces damage taken by 50%. And I love this. They just bring back the nostalgia, the classic of what happened in the original, like, game. And I love that so much. Oh, I just wish I had another I just wish I had another beam or something. But still, it's not too big of a deal. I'll manage. Although I'm glad I have the various suit now. I kind of assumed I was getting something different, because, like I said, it's been a while since I last played this game, but... Oh, actually, because I do have this, something fun that you can do is if you go into Samus's equipment, you can unequip stuff like Super Metroid. So you don't necessarily need to have, like, the Vario suit. And to me, that's, like, really cool, is, like, you can decide what equipment you want to have attached to you. And I think that's really freaking cool. And actually, well, I'm going to spoil a little bit of the game here, but another side note is in Super Metroid you weren't allowed to equip 2 beams at once, but in this game you get those same beam weapons, but you're allowed to equip both of them. Okay, we have another item we need to get, and I can get it without it, but it's going to make this a lot harder and slower, and I don't want to go there without it, because honestly I just don't want to deal with it. Oh dear. Yeah, you take all that. Why did I place a bomb down? Alright, let's not get hit with you. Okay. Just gotta be careful. You want to get up here. Okay, I believe I want to go all the way up here, which I'm pretty sure you don't need the spider ball. Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna drop, because as far as I know there isn't. Gotta get to this side. Come on, get up here. It's gonna be a long ways up, and it'll be faster if I just take this way. Alright, let's keep moving. Alright, we can go into here now, though. And another Metroid. Hi, okay, I'm completely failing this fight. Alright, come on. Don't trap me in there. Come on. Ah. There we go. Gotta get the jukes. Alright, give me those. Oh, I love that that can do that like Metroid Prime. It makes it so much easier. We should be getting some new stuff, and I'm actually going to re-equip the Vario suit, because if I have it, I'm going to use it. I don't recall if there's any areas that need it, but it's always helpful to have. And then we have enemies like this guy that I'll deal with later. Ah, how am I supposed to spit me out? Stop doing that. I said stop. There we go. Okay. This one, we just need to continue propelling. Actually, a fun fact is if you have the gravity suit, that doesn't affect you. Like the fan blades, which I find kind of weird. Although we have another item sitting back here. And it's the wave beam. Beams can now go through solid objects. And have a little bit of a wavy thing. Okay, yeah, I don't think there's anything here, but I'm still a paranoid person that wants to check everything. Well, yeah, now we don't have to worry so much about enemies coming at us, because we can shoot them through walls, which makes things a lot easier, especially like this guy. I can get him through the wall before he gets to me. But you can also be that type of person that just, like, doesn't do that. Because a lot of these items you don't need, which I think is, like, really cool. Okay, that is a place we need to go. Let me just try and get through everything. And we'll fall straight down to get another item. That'll be useful. And we get the high jump boots. Maximum jump height increased. And, oh, we actually do have something here. I can actually fall down. What do we have over here? An enemy and an enemy tank. Enemy suit. Okay, now what I need to do is that. So then we can collect this missile tank and get moving on out of here. Although an area is coming up that I had mistaken for an area that we went through in the last game. So yeah, I just got stuck on a door because I wasn't paying attention. Yeah, now we can get out of here. Ow. Ow! I am taking damage because I'm not doing good. now we can get moving to, like, the last area. But there's still a few more things we can check out. Get some extra stuff. I just want to take out all these enemies. Come on. Seriously? There we go. That should be a bomb thing. Hear that? I love having the high jump boots because it makes getting stuff like that so much easier. Well, let's get moving so we can get that other one down here. Now, you want to go to the other side of the room, and you can get this one before you even mess with the enemies, but I just like making sure everything's defeated before that. Oh, there. We can get the missile tank. Gotta go underneath everything. And I actually kind of like it, because if you pay attention, because it doesn't hide it, you can see that it's like a secret platform. So if you're looking, you could really tell, no problem. And there should be some more items down here. Just gotta deal with these enemies. Ow. That feels you. And I believe this just breaks right here. Yep. Okay, that's the last of the items that we can collect right now. There's still a few more, but we can worry about that later. Oh, I was trying to get past you. Dang it. I'm trying to do, like, cool stuff, but I'm just failing miserably at doing it. Either way. Oh, I love being able to do the... Oh, no, this game, Super Metroid and... Metroid Zero Metroid is what I'm thinking of. I love the fact that they give you that option of, like, just bouncing off of one wall. And it's so much fun, because every other game, like the Metroid 2 remake, Metroid 2 Samus Returns, doesn't give you that option. Like, when they did make it a lot easier to wall jump, because you just have to be doing that type of jump and holding and press B as you're hugging a wall, but it's not the same because it forces you to go to the opposite wall. I know it's not realistic, but like just being able to wall jump off of one wall, but it's cool and it's sequence breakable. And there's another Metroid that's just sitting on top of me. Okay, could you stop that? You're being very, very rude to your guest that just decided to barge in here and hit you with a missile. That's just now an image I have in my head after saying that. It's just like, Samus just kind of like just busts someone's door down, just like, hey, and fires off a missile in their house. And then just like leaves after you're like, what the heck just happened? Oh, we've got something else here. Fun. Let me get healed up. So we've got another power-up for this area, but we do have to take something on for it. Alright, let's go. No? Uh-oh. Scanning bioform. Oh, we got a new log. Arachnus. A territorial organism. Its armored hide is very resilient and requires at least high voltage discharge to harm it. Attacking with anything less will only agitate the creature. When enraged, it will roll into a ball and attempt to ram its aggressors. Bombs might be able to propel it in this state. Its saliva is flammable properties, and its claws can vibrate at high frequencies to launch sonic waves. Scans detect it's acquired a Chozo relic, granting it a unnatural vigor. Oh dear. Here they come launching at me. Now this is actually a much different fight from the regular Arachnus fight, because, well, all you really had to do back then was... Oh dear. All you had to do back then was just hit him with your bombs, and he'd go down in like a few hits. Okay. Ow. Gotta get him high enough. Now, he takes at least 3 hits, because every time you get him, 2 of the voltage bars will disappear. And, oh dear. Might be smarter to go with missiles instead of the charge beam, but, you know, sometimes I like to be stubborn and do things how people normally wouldn't do them. Okay. Okay, that got him. Just got one more. Ironically, when I first played this game, I couldn't beat this boss to save my life. Which is kind of ironic. And, oh dear, bouncing fire. More bouncing fire. What the heck? Ow! Oh, you need one more. There we go. Eat it! Eat electricity! And we get the spring ball, which will make mobility much easier now. Thankfully. Why am I using bombs? I got the spring ball! I'm very springy! And that will make mobility far easier than it was before. This theory. I'm looking forward to get this missile tank. Booyah! Now, there isn't really much left. There's just like a few more metroids we gotta take down. 3 specifically. But I'd say we've gotten a good chunk done, so I think we should be able to finish that off next time. It's gonna take me another like 5-10 minutes to knock out those metroids, and yeah. I just wanna like take a quick break. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I will see you all in the next one, and we'll take out those last 3 metroids in this area, now that we've collected all the gear that we can, and move on and see what the rest of the game holds for us. So I will see you guys in the next episode. Later!